how you can actually fight 3,000 soldiers in a 225 building medieval village in Quebec, Canada. So what is Beacoline? So Beacoline's kind of like a battle game mixed with the Renaissance Festival, mixed with the LARP, mixed with the music festival, mixed with an online strategy game. Basically, it's the ultimate week-long medieval experience. You are living, eating, bathing, fighting in a fantasy world for a whole week. So the main language of Beacoline is Quebecois French. Do you need to speak French to play it? No. Most people I encountered spoke English. It's always polite to learn as much French as you can, and most of the ceremonies and big speeches are in French, which means the website is in French. I went with a travel package through larping.org called The Voyage North. You just buy one ticket and it covers everything. Like, you buy that ticket and you get like a character card, you get a tent, you get a cot, you get a meal card. Pretty much all you have to take care of after that is like your airplane ticket. Your second step is you gotta make somebody up. You have to imagine a fantasy version of yourself. This can be as intense or as casual as you want it to be. I met people that literally just used their own name. I also met people that wore prosthetics and had elaborate backstories. You can usually tell what kind of person you're talking to when you start talking to one. For example, they may ask you if you have ever heard of the Fae folk, or if you've played Undertale. You're gonna find a range, which means that you can stick yourself wherever you want in that little spectrum. Once you know who you're setting out on your adventure as, you can set out on your adventure.
So Phil, are you ready for your first LARP experience?
Yeah!
Who are you playing?
Hajime!
Say hi, Ran.
Hello, Ran.
So the character I made is called Briar of Riddenhelm.
The thing you need to know about Briar is that she eats pain for breakfast.
The joke is I was eating bread, and pain is the French word for bread. I don't think it's actually pain, I think it's like pain. Pain. If you don't have any clothes for Beacoline, or if you've forgotten clothes for Beacoline, you don't have to worry because they have an entire marketplace where you can get things like journals, jewelry, clothing, weapons, armor, footwear, anything that you could possibly need for the Grand Bazaar. Just buy it when you get there.
What are you getting, Hajime?
Clothes and a bag so I don't drop stuff anymore.
I feel powerful. In fact, how about we cut to the montage where I just show you where I got all the stuff that I'm wearing and using. Here, we're gonna do that right now.
Montage! Montage!
So the grounds of Beacoline are massive. I'm sure I can find the actual square feet measurements and it'll be right here. Wow. So large. Like, not only do people keep building new buildings there like every year, but also every time I go back, I keep on discovering new things.
So people, if they enjoy Beacoline, they can actually build their own little medieval summer homes on the site. I think these guys are using all medieval equipment to build though, which is pretty cool.
And each of these buildings has like a story. It has somebody that built it. Sometimes they'll build it for their guild or their business.
You just hold this and I'm just going to go mysteriously stand over there for a minute before I take it back.
This was all just a ruse, Alaric.
She stole the bread.
You stole my bread.
Now run, quick.
Oh no.
Get away with the bread.
Street rat!
No.
So when you sign up with the Voyage North, you're not just signing up for a travel package. In the game, you're part of a guild called the Ordo Servi. Like a lot of events like this that I've talked about, when you buy a ticket, you're automatically added to a Facebook page. Not only do you have a squad, but your squad has a really cool camp. This is our camp. I'll show you more. Come on.
Blackboard here to show different activities for the day. We have a little stall right here. You can buy stuff for in-game currency. There's a little tavern in there, which over here there's a little seating area, a little fire pit where people can chill. And people will often come in here when we're partying. Right now everybody's eating. I'd like to do that, so let's go do that now.
Like, the real world Beacoline kind of acts as a mirror to this online game that people play. Like, if something happens in the online game, let's say like a guild declares war on another guild, once Beacoline events happen, those two guilds will actually battle each other. Okay.
So if you want to stay for them and help fight, that would be absolutely great. We'll have a lot of fun.
Sure.
heavier you can be, like,
The better?
the better. Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
So I know the grounds of Beakeleen are really cool and like the buildings are real neat, but I'll get to the thing that I know everybody here wants to see. We're gonna talk about the battles.
Where are my lieutenants? Who wants lieutenants? Hands up! I ask not that you win. I merely ask that before you allow yourself to die for the service of your brothers and sisters, that you give me 3 heads! Heads to the master! It is your objective! Whose objective is it? Our objective! And I have faith in every single one of you. Woo! 3 heads for the master wouldn't do us any harm! 3 heads for the master wouldn't do us any harm! 3 heads for the master would do us any harm! And we'll all hang on behind, and we'll roll the old chariot along, we'll roll the old chariot, and we'll roll the old chariot along, and we'll all hang on.
So I attended a week-long event called the Grand Bataille. Beakeleen holds smaller events throughout the year, like there's a big ball at one point, which I would love to go to. But for this event, it's a week-long, and there's a bunch of battles that lead up to the big battle at the end of the week, the Grand Bataille. So throughout the week, everybody in your guild will get all kitted up, grab your swords, grab your arrows, and we're gonna go kick some butt. The battles are so crazy cool, because it's so many people. You need a shield wall, and you need archers, and there's ranks of commanders, so like somebody will be in charge of the archers and tell them to go around here, and then the general will be like, hey, archer guy, tell your archers to go around here. Like, you have to use strategy because there's so many people in such a huge space. You fight in a gorge, you fight on a plain, you fight in a forest.
Ooh, what's the name of your guild? Montfort. What does that mean?
A fort.
A fort?
Yeah, fort at the end. Like.
Ah.
Yeah, I did. I blend better into trees now so I can kill you better. Pleasure to murder you, my new friend.
We can just have a friendly conversation until your friends come to whoop my ass.
That is a big shield. It's very inconvenient for us. If you could just move it to the side for a second, we'd greatly appreciate it. Just for a second.
We'll let you run.
You shoot, I shoot. No, put that down. I'm not putting mine down until you put yours down. Ah! Quit that. You stop moving. Stop it. No, you get out of here. Scram! Shoot! Get out of here. It's our turn. Get out of here.
What's your footing?
I really feel like we led that.
If you're not into the fighting thing, that's okay. Lots of people just stay back at camp and enjoy the sunshine. There's a couple people that just go as like joke characters or play musical instruments as everybody's fighting. A lot of people will bring water to give to people because, you know, hydrate or dihydrate. Like, you don't have to fight. Fighting is cool, but there's lots of other things that you could be doing.
Dinner time.
And then I go barf.
You're living in this medieval village for like a week, which is such a cool thing to experience because everything that once seemed mundane is now like set in this period. Beakeleen will hold a bunch of competitions during the day, like archery and sword fighting and strongwoman.
1001, 1002, 1000.
With the Voyage North, you get a meal card that you can punch at the main cafeteria, but along with the cafeteria, there's also little shops all throughout the town where you can get pastries, food, drink, including this place where you can get lovely iced coffee. Caffeination. Medieval caffeination. Now it's, oh my god, it's so heavy!
Yeah!
She can't get away.
Yeah.
Come on!
I'm there, okay.
Goodbye! Goodbye!
And everything you do, for the most part, it's done in the way that you think people would have, like, in this fantasy world.
Well, this is number 9. She shan't shivers up my spine.
Oh my! Roll me over, lay me down, and do it again.
This afternoon, prize awards for various tournaments will be held at the Sun Principal, the main stage, down in Old Town.
Like every morning I got up in my nightgown and I washed my face in a wooden bowl. Like I felt like a princess, which is like all I want in life. And it was so relaxing.
Oh, you look lovely this morning.
But the bottom half was a girl. And her hair's as green as seaweed. And her skin was blue and pale.
But just being like so detached, I guess, from the modern world and its high speeds, closing myself off from all these modern day stresses and just living in another world for about a week. Like, I have not been that relaxed in a very long time. I'm very high strung. During the day is when people are also gonna have political meetings.
We decided at the last council we voted unanimously against slavery. Don't be shy.
So Beakeling is a very political game. See that guy in the big chair looking all regal? That's our king. We have a king. We have kings and generals and dukes and princes. I'm still not a princess. We're working on it. And political meetings are some of the few moments at Beakeling where people will kind of like snap into character. There's a couple ways that you can find this if that's what you're looking for. Some people will actually come up with like joke characters that they'll play for a few hours.
Thank you very much. Did you find any rats?
Rats?
Rats. I saw some a couple days ago and found
I'm looking for rats.
The hot pepper of Nastaroth. Who ha the spice.
Another place you can find roleplay is there are a lot of quests or activities. If you're looking for a quest, you can talk to somebody with the Voyage North. They might have something for you to do. Or if you read French, they have a whole bulletin board filled with different activities and quests that you can go on.
That's a bloody disgrace.
Oh, blood.
Come on!
Another person died again.
Okay, I did not eat that one.
Moving on.
I have a bounty on my head tonight, and I have to wear this so that people who come into camp know that I have a bounty on my head. I think tonight will go by uneventfully, honestly. And I got stabbed in the back in the middle of the street, and I turned around, and it's the lovely man I was having the conversation with in the tavern, and apparently they were following me the entire time, and I'm very salty about it.
That's not. No, that's not. That's
Is it
not
Scato?
Actually, we were looking.
Scato?
No, Mr. Sergeant.
Wait, were you also trying to assassinate?
We were also.
We didn't try, but we were supposed to.
But the one place you can find really intense roleplay that I really want to highlight is religious ceremonies.
The Fae, walking through the veil, means returning to a world and a heritage we lost long ago. So tonight, we invite you to open your soul to your ancestors, your history. And for some, already touched with our magic and searching for a way home, we beckon you into our history, to join us beyond the veil for all time.
So Beakeling is a whole fantasy world, which means that they have made up religions. It's possible to join religions at Beakeling, by the way. I really wanted to join the Viking religion this year because there's a whole ceremony where they like slice a dude's neck and you're covered in blood. I just want to be a Viking warrior, babe. And a Disney princess. Both those things at the same time. So as if I haven't talked about enough things that you can do at Beakeling, if none of those things seem up your alley, they have a fantasy sport that you can play at Beakeling called Troll Ball. Use an actual troll that is the ball.
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio.
So it's 4 swords against 5.
They have a big tournament that happens during the Grand Bataille, and it looks so much fun. I've never played it. I've only been a spectator, but I have friends that play it. My friend Kaza, who has a channel called Larp Girl, she plays Troll Ball a lot, so you'll probably see a lot more of that on her channel. But yeah, Troll Ball's huge at Beakeling. There's a whole field dedicated to Troll Ball in the middle of one of the towns. And the Ordo Survie has their own Troll Ball team, if you're interested in joining that, called Melting Pot. Who's hot? Melting Pot. Yeah, they like that.
This will be the hardest fight of your lives.
Ordo in the shade once you have your ribbon.
Oh, it's supposed to be on your arm. Oh yeah? Because that's what the marker said.
This is the aesthetic pain. Inside, the existential aesthetic.
That awkward one. Yeah, like this.
So we got yellow, we got shoot everybody that has the blue.
Up he rises way, up he rises way, up he rises early in the morning.
Can we all take a picture with our masks on?
Yeah. Rises way, up he rises early in the morning.
We're about to enter the Grand Bataille, and this is, who are you?
I'm Jack Fletcher.
Jack Fletcher.
General of the Ordo Survie.
General of the Ordo Survie. Can you please tell us how many hits we get? How many, how the heck or how?
Yeah, sure. So the game works really simple. You basically have 1 hit per location.
Okay.
And then if you have chainmail or hard leather armor, you get an additional hit per location. And then finally, if you have plate mail like this, you get that 3rd hit per location. So if I'm struck here, I have no protection. Even though I have metal on my arm, a strike to non-metal counts as a strike to non-metal. So we have a respawn point. It's kind of a little bit more like playing Dota.
I've never played Dota.
Okay, or League of Legends.
No.
Okay.
League of Legends.
Yeah, so essentially you're going to run in and fight. When you die, you're going to take a long walk to a respawn point, and you're going to come back in again.
And you have to walk, not run.
Yeah, and the detriment to dying is how much energy you expel walking backwards and forwards from the battlefield. So
literally?
After a while, people are like, no, I am dead, and I want to shower.
Yeah. Okay, well thank you very much. That was pretty much what you did. Bon bataille.
Yeah, bon bataille.
Bon bataille, General.
I got an army to raise.
All right, let's go. Let's do this.
Yeah. We're getting yelled at. We gotta move.
All right. You ready, Asme?
Yeah.
To battle.
Go in! Where are you going? Go in!
Embarrassing. We're just gonna go back, get a new arrow. I should not be out in the open. I should not. That's not a place I should be. You're freaking dead.
Oh my god, that's so shameful. I need a better subject. Get in there! Get in there! For the footage!
Nice shot!
What's that left?
You gotta wait till like...
We're in the middle of a war, Hajime. I'm not waiting for nothing.
To the commander! Gorbachev can kill those spears, man. That's it, help me!
Brian, they're right there, eh? They're right there. We're fucked.
Everybody's having a fun time, living our best lives, and I'm gonna go stick an arrow in that guy. And it's changed. Go back.
they doing over there, Briar?
Arrows in big old piles that you can find arrows at the battle.
Why are they finding the arrows?
You can take the arrows home, Hodgman.
Briar, are you tired? Briar, do you want to talk about it?
Oh, I want to start drinking.
Oh, yes, the alcohol.
Oh yeah, spoilers. Look at me. I don't know what to say because you take all my words away.
You guys go through the front, no one sneaks in the back.
Unto my lot that I should rise.
We do have showers at Beakeleen that you can pay to use. You can get a shower card. But what most people do is we have this lovely river out here. Everyone should bring biodegradable shampoo and conditioner, and usually after all the big battles we'll all come down to this lovely river and have a big pool party.
It's a relic of Eric the Prophet.
Yes. Eric was a great warrior who died around this
Okay.
So now in honor of him, we drank, 90 people drank out of it last year.
So remember how I said that Beakeleen has make-believe religions? You can actually apply to get a religion that you create to be officially recognized in the Beakeleen universe. Anyway, this river ritual is an official religion that you can join now.
I've talked about a lot of these events on this channel. No one, and you can quote me on this, Beakeleeners, no one parties as hard as people that go to Beakeleen do.
Came to capture you.
Maybe half hour.
Take me. I'll take you away.
Oh. It's not like there's proof of that. Qu'est-ce qui se passe?
I got ganked. What have you done? She's an insta-bee. Or you insta-bee.
Want to see something cool? That started playing on its own. Oh no, it was just always playing. We're good. No ghosts. We're fine.